Go check out Jared Brandon. Go check him out. Boom. Phenomenal music this guy has. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. We're doing like an early morning reaction. I don't know if I'll do this again. The light situation right now is kind of odd. So this window right here faces the east. So the sunrise, which is actually quite beautiful, all of the bedrooms face the east. So when the sun comes up, we get that beautiful light in all the bedroom windows. Our bedroom downstairs, which is where my office is, and all the kids' bedrooms upstairs all face the east. And our living room, kitchen, dining room all face the west, and we have windows all across the house. So when the sun set, it's actually quite nice over there. Pre-coffee. I have already had my standard first cup, which is a minimum of 20 ounces. Minimum of 20 ounces. Bare minimum. Minimum. How do you guys make your coffee? Just curious. How do we make our coffee? I'll tell you how I make mine, and whenever I tell people this, it kind of blows their mind. I grind my beans every morning in a burr grinder, so they're an even grind. No more blade grinders. Blade grinders are crazy. There we go. And then I do the pour over every day. Pour over, gooseneck, all that stuff. So fresh grind, fresh pour. And then I usually make like 4 cups worth. So whenever I grind the beans, it's got 1 through 10. I usually do 4, even though I'm making 1. I'm essentially making 2 cups of coffee. So I'm like doubling down. So I put it in 16 to 20 ounce mugs. So my coffee mugs are huge. I only buy the big mugs. We have some standard coffee mugs, but that's usually just for tea because my wife loves tea, matcha, and some of those other hot drinks. Jay says that's more work than I have time for. Oh, I'm not finished yet. So I pour over, and this is the part where I typically lose people. I get my magic bullet out. Now sometimes I'm up for just a good plain old black cup of coffee. If I'm like looking to experience the flavor, because I don't do Folgers, I don't do Starbucks, I don't do that corporate burnt coffee. I'm somewhat of a snob, so I like to taste my coffee. But most mornings I've got my magic bullet, and I've got my magic bullet cup, and inside the cup, stay with me, I put a tablespoon and a half of butter, some protein creamer from a company called Super Coffee, and then I'll throw in some collagen powder, specifically type 2 collagen that's good for the joints. I've got arthritis, so the type 2 collagen. And then I'll pour the coffee in, I'll screw the thing on, and I'll emulsify it on the magic bullet, and it creates this really thick, hearty, just very full cup of coffee. And you would say that the butter and the cream takes away from the flavor of the coffee. That's actually not true. Heavy cream by itself actually accentuates the natural taste of the coffee. Thanks for subscribing, John. Appreciate you. takes on the natural, it actually enhances the natural flavor of the coffee if you just do heavy whipping cream, plain heavy whipping cream. So this cream has, you know, some protein in it. Then you've got the butter. And the reason I do the butter is because it sends that jolt to the brain, because the brain runs on fat. And it sends that first burst of fat into the brain so that you get that early morning clarity, almost like a switch on. If I don't have butter in my coffee, for me, it takes me a little bit to get going. But after that initial cup, 10, 15 minutes later, it's like a switch gets flipped and I'm boom, and I'm up and I'm ready to go. And I've been doing that for probably 7 years, actually, putting butter in my coffee. Don't knock it till you try it. You can't just put butter in the coffee and let it chill. All the butter will sit on top. You've got to put it in a magic bullet. Then you've got to emulsify it so it all just is together. And I'm telling you, unless you have an aversion to, you know, fat, and you're on like a low fat, I don't think low fat diets work, but if that's what you're doing, respect. And if you're trying to stay away from butter, but it has to be real butter. Cannot be margarine. Margarine is one molecule away from being plastic. It has to be real butter. Anna, greetings. Think I'm happy I didn't get into the coffee habit. Are you into caffeinated beverages at all? Or what's your like morning pick-me-up routine? Or do you just wake up ready to go? Good morning. Hey, let me know where everyone's tuning in from. I see quite a few people on in this early morning hours. Where you tuning in from? Anna, I know you've told me a bunch of times, and I want to say Sweden, but there's so many international people that subscribe to the channel that I have a hard time keeping it all straight, so I apologize. So let me know where you're tuning in from. What time is it over there? I find the time 8 p.m. here. Hold on. Where is it currently 8 p.m.? The world clock says... I'm not gonna look. I'm not looking. 8 p.m. Oh, of course the world clock doesn't have it sorted by... Or is it sorted? No, it's not sorted at all. Holy cow, it's all over the place. I'm not gonna look. If you put it in there, I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I wanna figure it out. Where is it currently? 8 p.m. No, I don't want it showing me military time. Can't do the math as fast. The world clock is really confusing because it has it sorted by in alphabetical order. It doesn't have it sorted by time order. It's very confusing. Okay, I give up. I'm just gonna look. No, I'm not gonna look. I'm gonna figure this out. I just need a website to tell me. Oh, here we go. 8 p.m. Let's see. Place or time zone. It's currently 8 p.m. Where? I don't know. I can't figure it out. Blaze, where is it at? Or where is it? Where is it? 7:30, 7:44. Wait, it's 9:14 here. Are there time zones that are off by 20-ish minutes? It's not interfering with my math. It's just that, look, I'll show you. This is really confusing to look at. If I go to worldclock.com, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing alphabetical order. That doesn't help me. I need the times sorted by time order. I'm not reading through all these. Sort by, here we go, sort by time. 7:44. So it's 9:15. Everything is on the 15 mark. How is it 7:45 your time? Oh my gosh. That does exist. Okay, hold on. Am I getting closer? 7:45. Right here. Okay, so you're either in, right? You're either in Delhi. You're either in, is that India? You're either in India. You're in India. Is that right? Nailed it. Anna says she just wakes up and she's ready to go. Columbus. Why am I thinking that you were international? Columbus. There is a... Oh, where did I used to go in Columbus? Is it in Columbus? I don't know if it was Columbus. It may have been... It was in Columbus, yeah. There used to be a convention that was there for a long time when I was in high school through college called the Percussive Arts Society International Convention. It's the world's largest percussion convention. And it was usually held in Columbus at the big convention center downtown. I don't know what it's called though. And I used to go there a lot. In fact, I wonder if I can show you guys pictures of some famous drummers that I've met there. I do listen to rap. Yeah, I don't listen to like violent rap. Is it just called the Convention Center? Is that what it's called? Let me see if I can find some of these pictures. Photos. I'm not really on Facebook anymore, but this is like I have all these pictures from. Yeah, so here's PASIC 2000 and this is when I went in 2005. And I'll have to warn you before I pull these pictures up. These pictures were 20 years ago. I look much different than I do today. Obviously. So here we go. Check this out. Here we go. Right? This is myself and John Blackwell. Boom. Drummer for Prince. Sadly passed away a few years ago. But if you'll notice, I am pasty white with jet black hair. It was a phase. It was a phase in when I first started college. I was dating a girl who was of the not personality wise, but definitely fashion wise on like the emo goth side of things. And she had black hair and I was like, oh, what the heck, I'll give it a shot. So I dyed my hair black. And as you can see, the black hair really brings out the Casper in my face. So that's John Maxwell. I got to meet him. That was the drummer of Prince. Played with a lot of other folks for a long time. This is Johnny Rabb. For real. This is Johnny Rabb. If you don't know who Johnny Rabb is, Johnny Rabb was at one time the fastest drummer in the world. That record after him was broken by Mike Portnoy of Dream Theater, and then it was broken after that by Marco Miniman. But for a long time, he held the record for being the fastest drummer in the world, Johnny Rabb. These are the buddies that I went with. This is my great friend Rick, who no longer has that dead animal on his chin. This is Josh, and this is my buddy Tim, who played with an excellent band called The Graduate. If anybody has never heard of The Graduate, they were on Sony Columbia for a long time. He actually dropped out of college to go on an international tour for 10 years with The Graduate. They're like how would you describe The Graduate? I'll see if I can find a song of theirs. But their album called Anhedonia is phenomenal. He was the drummer for that band. Now he's a drummer for another band because The Graduate broke up, but I'm not sure what the band is called, but it does have a couple of folks from The Graduate in it. So these are the buddies that I went with that year. There's Tim again. This is Robert Zildjian. Robert Zildjian, but not of Zildjian cymbals. Here's a funny story. This is Robert Zildjian of Sabian cymbals. Zildjian cymbals and Sabian cymbals are both owned by the Zildjian family. They just had different philosophies on cymbal creation. So this is Robert Zildjian of Sabian cymbals. This is Mike Balter of Mike Balter Mallets. Don't know if you've ever heard of Mike Balter Mallets, but in the symphonic and orchestral percussion world, Mike Balter mallets are like the best mallets, except for Massimo mallets. So Mike Balter and Massimo mallets are the ones. Mike Balter right there. I still have my college mallet bag that has all my mallets because I played vibraphone, marimba, all the percussion instruments in college. And I used exclusively Mike Balter mallets, so it was really cool to be able to meet him. More photos. This is Jeff Queen. Jeff Queen played for a group called Blast. If anybody has ever heard of Blast, that's Jeff Queen. Blast is like an indoor winter guard or an indoor drum corps, but incredibly theatrical. Let's watch a video of Blast, and I'll find one of Jeff Queen. He is incredible. More dumb pictures of us playing something in the parking lot. This, my friends, is the best picture ever taken that I've ever taken. This is Steve Gadd. Steve Gadd played with Paul Simon forever. Without Steve Gadd, you have no Neil Peart, you have no Mike Portnoy, you have no Gene Wilco, you have none of the modern drummers you have today without this man's influence on their life. He is essentially the modern day Buddy Rich. He like revolutionized drum session recording. If you've ever heard a song called 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, that's Steve Gadd. He also created the Mozambique rhythm. Just incredible, man. He did a session, and then I got to take a picture with him and meet him, and it was one of the coolest moments of my life. This is Gene. No, this is Glenn. He played for, I said Glenn Wilco. The band is Wilco. He was the drummer. Is it Gene Cochie? Glenn Cochie. He was the drummer for a band called Wilco. If anybody has ever heard of Wilco. Has anybody ever heard of Wilco? I don't think they're around anymore. This is, I don't remember, Billy Kilson, session drummer. Very good. My old school Coheed and Cambria t-shirt. More serious picture of the boys. This is Tony. This is Tony Cerrone. Tony Cerrone wrote like the OG percussion lesson books. So if you were taking drum lessons, fundamentals, you were 9 times out of 10 in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, you were learning out of percussion methods. And these series were written by Tony Cerrone. I look very washed out in this picture. The flash and the black hair and the black shirt are doing me no justice whatsoever. Tony Cerrone, I think he passed away since then, but he is an icon in the education world, especially the percussion education world. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Vic Firth of Vic Firth Drumsticks. The Vic Firth, which I did get to meet. He passed away a few years back, but that was an incredible moment. I was exclusively a Vic Firth stick user, especially when I was marching drum corps for a long time. Nowadays I use ProMark, but that's the man, Vic Firth himself. So anyway, that's a little throwback to 20 years ago from when I used to go to that convention a lot. But apparently that's the only photo album I kept on Facebook. Let me see if there's any other ones. Nope, that's the only one for some reason I uploaded. Let's see. Aware of the Society, Greater Columbus Downtown, or Greater Columbus Convention Center. Yeah. And I think next to it there's like a La Quinta or something that we always used to stay at. It was whatever hotel was connected. Now that I'm in the hotel industry, I'm more interested. What hotel was that? Maybe it's changed since then. Maybe it was a Hampton. I don't know. Anyway, whatever it was. That's the time I used to spend in Columbus. Everybody. That was fun. Trip down memory lane. Wonder if there's any more embarrassing pictures I've got that might need to be removed off social media. Oh my gosh. Are there? Now that I'm sitting here staring at them? Let's go back to the old albums. The old albums. You guys want to see my engagement pictures with my wife? They were so cheesy. Check these out. They were so cheesy. I don't know. I can't zoom in anymore, I don't think. Yeah, because these pictures were taken on like old school digital cameras, not phones. Phones didn't really have good camera abilities at the time. This was 16 years ago, y'all. She had red hair. She doesn't have red hair anymore. Here, actually, I'm gonna go little Matt big screen. Let's do this. There we go. I was really into shirts that had cuffs, and I would roll those cuffs up if the cuffs were either colored or patterned. I was really into those at the time. We were just children. We were kids, man. Wow. And we had a friend take them. We didn't have a professional photographer at all. We didn't have the money for that. We had a friend. Her sister actually took these. That's not actually how I proposed. I'm going to tell on myself. I didn't actually propose to her. We just decided we were going to get married. Literally, like we were having a conversation. And it was like, we're serious about our relationship, right? Why don't we just get married? Let's do that. And then we set a date and that was it. I never actually got down on one knee and proposed to her. Kind of a weird thing, right? But here we are 15 years later. She's gorgeous. The buildings, so where we did take the pictures is in a town called Godfrey, Illinois, and it's the local community college called Lewis and Clark Community College. It's actually a historic community college, and that's where we took the pictures. This is on the front steps of like a courthouse that's there. You can see how kind of run down it is. Yeah, and believe it or not, she's even more beautiful today She is so gorgeous. That, I mean, today, man, she is just another level. Another level. Any other embarrassing ones? How about our honeymoon? I've got honeymoon pictures, apparently. We'll get to the reactions in a little bit. We're just hanging out right now. Okay, here's some, are you guys enjoying this at all, by the way? Is this fun for you? Just like getting to know Matt outside of reactions. Is this okay? Appreciate that, Ellen. Thank you. Now, it's the beard. It's I look like such a baby in these pictures. I'm enjoying this, so you guys can just come along the ride with me. Okay, so this is our honeymoon. We got to go. Crazy story. At our wedding reception, I took my jacket off to dance, to cut some rug. Didn't want to get sweaty in my jacket, right? When we got back, so we didn't move in together until after we got married. So I lived in the apartment by myself, and then she moved in with me after we got back from our honeymoon. But like we had moved all of her stuff in before the like the day before the wedding, so that, you know, we wanted to do it right based on our Christian faith. We didn't want to live with each other before we got married. So, but I came back to my jacket and we went back to the apartment to pack up some things before we went over to our bed and breakfast. And we didn't go far. We were in St. Louis, which is just 20 minutes away. Again, we didn't have any money. And I'm at the house. We're opening up like all the cards and gifts and stuff because we didn't have to be at the bed and breakfast till later in the evening. And I notice in my jacket that there's something hard. So I pick it up and it's a roll of 50s. And it was $1,000 with a note wrapped around it that says for honeymoon use only. To this day, I have no idea who put that in my pocket. No idea. But Ashley and I decided we were going to honor that generosity, and we spent all $1,000 in essentially 3 days. One of the things that we got to do was take a helicopter ride around St. Louis. So this is us in the helicopter. I tried to convince them to fly us through the arch. Apparently it's heavily illegal. Like you'll lose your license illegal. But yeah, we got to fly around St. Louis over the Mississippi River. There's the arch. It was October, so it was kind of dreary. And then we went to this place called the Sleek Steakhouse, which is owned by one of the Iron Chefs in St. Louis at the Lumiere Casino, which is actually in one of these pictures. The Lumiere Casino is right here. So the steakhouse is in this building. Yep. Sleek Steakhouse. I don't know if it's there anymore. We ate everything. Hopefully there's a picture of my steak, because I got a massive steak. We got something called an gnocchi. It's the first time I ever had a gnocchi, which was really good. There's her steak. I don't think that's my steak. I think I got a bigger one. That's a fillet. That's my steak. I think, you know what? I think I got either, that looks like a pork chop. I may have gotten a pork chop. It was very good. Some cream corn. And then, and I got the bone-in tomahawk. We spent all $1,000, not at this restaurant, but so not only did I get this like great pork chop, I also got a bone-in ribeye. I love, and then they brought out this cute thing here for us. I asked them, hey, my wife loves the show, yada, yada, yada. Would it be at all possible for her to get a tour of the kitchen? Again, this kitchen is owned by one of the Iron Chefs. And we weren't allowed to take pictures everywhere, But they did end up giving us a full tour of the kitchen of this really high-end, you know, four-star restaurant in the casino. We got a cool tour, and she was nerding out the whole time. This is our little bed and breakfast. Back before selfies were a thing, I used to have this like neat fedora that somebody got me. It had guitars on it. We went hiking. The rings picture. That was actually my dad's. This was actually my dad's ring when he first married my mom 30, almost 40 years ago. He gave it to me. It's very special. Then we went to a place called the Melting Pot. Do you guys have a melting pot out there? It's a fondue restaurant. Look at that. Look how beautiful she is. Oh my goodness. I told you that I was into these stupid pattern shirts, right? I had tons of them. This was the meat that you like dip in there. I have been in the USA one time in Orlando to see Daytona motorcycle race. Everything is big in the USA. The steak I got, I couldn't eat up. Everything. The last time I was overseas was when I was a kid, so I don't really remember much about portion sizes and all that stuff. So essentially what you do is you take your raw meat and you dip it into this broth, like the heated broth, because there's a little oven right there, and they make it all in front of you, so it's a whole show, you know. And then you dip it in your sauce and then you eat it. They give you the bread, everything, man. Everything you had to cook yourself. It was incredible. We haven't been back to a fondue restaurant since, but I would love to experience this again. It was amazing. Funny story about this. The glasses of champagne they brought out to us because they found out it was our honeymoon. I asked the lady, hey, do you guys sell bottles of this champagne? It's really good. We didn't have any back at the bed and breakfast. And she said, we do sell it actually. It's about $250 a bottle. And I was like, oh my gosh. Nope, can't afford that. So I said, I'll pass this time, but thank you. They gave us these glasses. This glass of champagne was free. It was a gift from the restaurant. And that was the dessert, by the way. That was a white chocolate amaretto fondue dip. And we had like cheesecake, brownies, strawberries. It was unbelievable. Anyway, I went to the bathroom and I came back, and the waitress had given us a bottle unopened for free for our anniversary with a card signed by the kitchen staff. She gave us a $250 bottle of champagne. We took it back to the Airbnb. Oh, we went to a concert that weekend. Yeah, we saw a gentleman named, where's he at? Lincoln Brewster. He's like a Christian guitar virtuoso, kind of like he's like a Joe Satriani of the Christian world. And he was playing nearby, and we decided to go see Lincoln Brewster. Phenomenal, man, phenomenal. Lincoln Brewster's incredible. Anyway, I won't bore you guys with any more photos. Let's get to the reactions, or let's chat. You've heard of him. He's incredible. I'm gonna look one more time to see if there's any photos I want to look at. I haven't looked at these in a very long time. I mean, I've got like a bunch of pictures of my wedding, but I don't know if he might have some Joe Satriani covers. Lincoln Bruce has been around for like 20 years, so there's a chance he might, but I can't promise that that's one of the first things you're going to see. You're going to see a lot of his original music. He's got dozens of albums out. I mean, these wedding ones have hundreds of pictures. I won't take you guys through that. But yeah, I don't really think there's any other albums to look at. No, I mean, there's a couple of me playing, I don't know if... Yeah, I don't think these are relevant. Just some like gigs. Bar gigs. God, I look like a child. I look like such a baby in these pictures. A couple concerts I used to go to, random, you know, random pictures with friends. Oh, here's one actually. Here's one of me and a gentleman named Monty Montgomery. An incredible guitarist. Mostly plays electric or acoustic guitar, but runs it through a lot of effects. Monty Montgomery. Incredible. Highly recommended. My buddy Chris took me to see him live. And I think that's it. That's enough. That's enough for now. So how is everybody? Yeah, you. Looking at you. Thanks for going on a trip down memory lane with me. So let's get into some music, huh? So, show of hands, who just put, I guess, put either yes or no. Put a yes if you have been on a TeckReacts live stream, and put no if this is your first time on a TeckReacts live stream. I'll kind of explain how it works. Yes. Ellen, welcome. Anna, thanks for coming back. Hopefully, glad to see you didn't scare you away on the last ones. Jay, awesome. I love it. I love first timers. Anybody else? There's a lot. I see a lot more viewers. I see a lot more viewers than there is people participating in the chat, which is fine. Outstanding music. Thank you for that 5, man. I appreciate that. Again, show of hands. Yes, if you have been on a TeckReacts live stream. No, if this is your first time on a TeckReacts live stream. Take you through how it works. Hopefully, as the sun starts going up, the lighting will get a little bit better. I don't have any curtains on this window. They're just like these you can see it. They're like these wood blinds. So it's just the light is bleeding through and it's kind of washing things out. And I have 3 light sources right here actually. So it's, maybe I won't do this so early in the morning anymore. But we have plans. Normally we have jujitsu lesson on Saturday, myself and 2 of my children. My oldest 2 and I go to jujitsu on Saturday mornings. So we're normally there now, but it's spring break here and they're off for spring break. So I figured, hey, let's do this. We got a couple, we have some plans later in the day. So I wanted to do this early on. 4 p.m. in Norway, 9:45 a.m. here in Texas. You're doing great, Ellen. You're doing great. Okay, so here's, I'm going to assume most of you are new. So here's what we do. Obviously, we spend a little bit of time together. What happens is we go into a reaction scene. So it's like you see on the videos, except it's real time. And I have some videos that are already pulled up. So I've got some videos that we're going to do, and and what it's going to look like is it's going to look like this. And you're going to see this up next down at the bottom. That's going to take us through what we're going to do next. If you would like your suggestions on there, if you read the description, there's a couple different ways to do that. You know, one way to get your song on there, one way to just kind of skip the line and be next. So you would go straight up to the top. But that's how you can do that if it's important to you, not required obviously, but I've got a big old long list of stuff that we're just gonna hang out together. And the first one I've got up is this Wardruna song called Daughter, which means Sky Daughter. I've been really into Wardruna lately through way of Aurora, actually. We have a supporter of the channel named Kevin, and Kevin donated and did Wardruna with Aurora, and it was amazing. And I've been listening to Wardruna since. So Wardruna and Calandra, kind of this Nordic Viking style music, is really, really, really cool. Ellen, you may have heard of Wardruna. I'm assuming you have. Or Calandra out there. I've been really on a Calandra kick recently. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go big. And we're going to do this reaction to Wardruna Daughter. Don't know if I'm saying it correctly. That's the English in me not knowing how to pronounce these types of words, but it means Sky Daughter. This is the official music video. Let's get it. But it's awesome. I love it. Ellen says it's called Reinlav. It's a moss reindeers eat. Oh, cool. There's a lot of it out there. They sing about the Heaven Daughter. I don't know what that is. And she doesn't wear shoes. Interesting. I like that one a lot. That was cool. So then what happens from here, new first timers, is I'll remove the song. Boom, 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 boom. We'll move to the next one. Well, the first thing I need to do is check. Boom. Love it. Okay. You know what? I actually I just got an email from Darren over at Hold Tight. Hold Tight is the so kind of updated news. We've partnered up with a company called Hold Tight, which are based in the UK, and they are one of the main marketing arms for Napalm Records. They reached out to TeckReacts, and what Darren does is he sends me a list of monthly and weekly releases for us to potentially react to. The only thing is that these lists are really long, and I can't do all of them. So I've just got to pick ones. So what he'll do is he'll send me the artist, the song, the label, the genre, kind of the sounds like these other bands, the link, and then he gives me the background info on the band. So that's kind of a cool opportunity that we might do a little bit more of. And it's actually a marketing arm for Napalm, Arising, a couple of other like metal genres. So it's all metal music. Love it. Okay, what's next? What's next is Asaf, Avidan. I also don't know how to say his name. Done a couple of reactions of his so far, but it has been a minute. The hashtag says is a hashtag dark. Very interesting. The lyrics. I don't want to read the lyrics. Let's check this out. This is Asaf Avidan. how to say his name. I'm just gonna say Asaf Avidan, the Labyrinth song from In the Box 2, which is like a live one take session. Let's check this out.
Evening rises, darkness threatens to engulf us all, but there's a moon above, it's shining, and I think I hear a call. It's just a whisper through the trees, my ears can hardly make it out, but I can hear it in my heart, vibrating strong as if she shouts, oh Ariadne, I'm coming, I just need to work this maze inside my head. I came here like you asked, I killed the beast, that part of me is dead. Ariadne, I just need to work this maze inside my head. If only I'd have listened to you when you offered me that thread.
Yeah, Jay said unexpected tone there. That was the same reaction I had the first time I ever heard this guy. I was like, hold on. If I close my eyes, it doesn't sound like that voice is coming out of this human. But it is. Now, he's got pipes. So I'm wondering if we're going to see some serious vocal action in this one, because the last couple reactions we did, I was completely blown away with his abilities.
Everything is quiet, and I'm not exactly sure if it really was your voice I heard, or maybe it's a door that's closing up some hero's back on his track to be a man. Can it be that all us heroes have a path but not a plan? Oh Ariadne, I'm coming, I just need to work this maze inside my mind. I wish I had that string, it's so damn dark, I think I'm going blind.
This is just more of like a storytelling, it's not really a song. Because he's going back and forth between two chords. There's no melody here.
Now tell me, princess, are you strolling through your sacred grove? And is the moon still shining? You're the only thing I'm thinking of. The sword you gave me, it was heavy, I just had to lay it down. It's funny how defenseless I can feel here when there's nobody around. Oh Ariadne, I'm coming, I just need to work this maze inside my heart. I was blind, I thought you'd bind me, but you offered me a charge. Ariadne, I just need to work this maze inside my heart. If I'd known that you could guide me, I'd have listened from the start. Somewhere up there, midnight strikes, I think I hear the fall of little drops of water magnified against the barren wall. It's more a feeling than a substance, but there's nobody around. And when I'm in here all alone, it's just enough to let me drown. Oh Ariadne, I was coming, but I failed you in this labyrinth of my past. Ariadne, let me sing you, and we'll make each other last. Ariadne, I have failed you in this labyrinth of my past. Ariadne, let me sing you, and we'll make each other last.
It's the first melodic thing he's done. Make each other laugh. I'm not gonna lie to you, this song bores me. If this is your first time hearing Asaf, this is not a good first impression. Okay. I don't like it at all. I'm sure that the story is important. I'm sure that it's great, but I didn't like it. So for those of you who have not heard Asaf, I actually would like to play you a song. To give you a better first. I don't want that to be your first impression. I think that he's too good for you to not listen to more of his music. Ellen, so I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to play Rock of Lazarus for you because this really showcases his talent. The video that we just watched in the song was not a good first impression of him. So let's watch this together. I've heard this one, so this isn't a reaction, but I have heard this one before. It's just very, very good. The other one, he's just kind of talking. This one, he legit sings. And an incredible pianist, too.
The day is short, the night is long. Your heart is ravenous. They say a heart that eats alone, it chokes, it's dangerous. But I've lost my appetite, it proved superfluous. My blood had bled the deepest red, and then it turned to rust. Life is short and death is long, my thoughts are nebulous. It seems I'm lost inside myself, but that makes two of us. I wish I had the words to say, but words are treacherous. My guts were spilled, my heart was stilled, but it was Lazarus. Wake up, rock of Lazarus. Wake and turn to heart. Beat with all the blood and from the start. From the start. Your dreams are big, your feet are small. The union.
Oh, you just wait. Just wait, Ellen.
You walk alone, I'm not your ride. I'm to the precipice. I'm occupied and finding shade. I'm not your therapist. My bloody blade just blow my head. It will be courteous. My heart is small. Your eyes are big. Look how they stare at us. You're still a cub, but I'm old. I'm not anomalous. I will grow old and I'll grow more, then I will turn to dust. But yet my heart beats like the star.
I love that.
For it is Lazarus. Wake up, rock of Lazarus. Wake up, turn to heart. Beat with all the blood and blood from the start. From the start. Old hearts rise again. Old hearts rise again. Old hearts rise again.
Yeah, man.
Cry till you try and you die, but they'll drag you again into life. I said cry till you try and you die, but they'll drag you again into life. Cry try and you die, but they'll drag you again into life. Why don't you cry?
I think the rest of it's just piano. Yeah. This is a way better first impression, I think. You can tell he's got such projection in his voice. He's got to pull away from that microphone and it's still ungodly loud. His voice is unique, I'll tell you that. He's got these really cool embellishments and inflections. Forgot about this part. Yeah, that's a great song. I've done a couple of his songs already, so I have a playlist of his stuff that I've done. This was the first one I think I did. I've also done his, I think 900 Days, maybe. I don't remember which one. Yeah, 900 Days. That one's really cool too. He's got these really cool inflections, you know, that I can't do it, but that the way he ends with those little, see, I can't even do it. It's too high and airy for me. Like those things. I had to get a good cough going for it. It's a very unique voice, so it definitely stands out for sure. Okay. That was Asaf. I did not like Labyrinth song. It kind of just could have been Labyrinth poem, I think. Would be a better name for it. So now we're going to do some Bloodywood. This was I was going to do this on the last reaction. Reminds me of Eric. Yeah, I've done a couple of Eric Gronval so far. And I've done a couple of Dan Vask. I think that Asaf kind of stands apart though. I really do. I think that he matches Eric and Dane as far as projection and like talent goes, but there's something uniquely different about Asaf's voice that Eric and Dane just don't have, which is fine. Everybody's got their own flavor. I was supposed to do this new Bloodywood song on the last stream, but the last stream was over a month ago and I saved it, but it was actually like a preview. So now the song is actually out. Now, I need a show of hands. Who's actually heard of Bloodywood? Yes, if you have. No, if you have not. Yes, I've heard of Bloodywood. No, I have not heard of Bloodywood. I need to set the tone for you if you have not. Jay has, Anna hasn't, Ellen hasn't. There's a lot of you watching that are not participating in the chat. Like I can see how many viewers there are on both platforms. So for those of you that haven't, they're from India, and it is India metal. And they don't take themselves too seriously. It's aggressive. So I'm just giving you a heads up. It is a change of pace from what we've just been listening to with Wardruna and Asaf. So just if you're standing, sit down and buckle up because this is going to be a ride. Here we go. This is Tadka by Bloodywood. A big hotel lobby.
Coals on the stove is lit, we chop the bits. You know it's only second nature, we making the flavor hit. As we sit on the streets of the 5-star in a rickshaw, a nice car, everybody wrapped in the flavor. Hitting all your best taste buds like a laser.
Oh, the cadence is cool.
You into that, do yourself a favor, cause our food was made to win hearts like a wager. Vicious and delicious, you don't wanna miss this. And if you take a bite, then you licking all the dishes. Yeah, you licking all the...
Oh, that's funny. Oh my gosh. Oh geez. Who's our resident resident in India? Who was that again? I have to scroll up. Blaze. Blaze, are you still here with us? I got a question for you. Obviously, this song is about Indian cuisine, which is hilarious because they can make such a great song about like the pride of Indian food. But the word, that Tadka word, temper, they're adding it. So here we go. So they defined it in the beginning to change the physical nature of a substance using heat or a chemical process. Is that all they're saying? Is that like when you add, what is the Tadka that they're, because it says when you add temper. Does it just mean that they're adding heat, or what's the chemical process that's being added? This is hilarious. Everything from being in these giant hotel, like this is a giant 5-star luxury hotel lobby or pre-function space for a convention space. So they're playing into these stereotypes, man, which is actually really funny. And then there's this part right here. Where's it at? Where this kid, who I think is the drummer, yeah, right here. He's trying to eat with his fork and knife, and they're like, that's not how we do things. And then you look back at him, and what's he doing? Eating with his hands. They're all eating with their hands. Isn't that a cultural thing that you eat with your hands? I'm gonna pick it up from here because I want to hear that chorus again. I need more understanding of that word, Tadka, though. When you add temper. Oh my gosh, dude. This is great.
Summer, cause you know we like it hot. Rocking in the kitchen and we're hitting like a pot. Everybody welcome you, come and pick a spot. Cause the guests of the house get the best that we got. Nana always said if you wanna make it big, you better be fully fed, so I did. Then I went and got bigger thanks to the cooking.
Oh my, wait, were those his real fingers? Tell me they weren't.
Nana always said if you wanna make it big.
No way, those look like his real fingers. What? It's not funny that he's got a hand like that, but it is funny that he's making him like that he's making fun of himself, because you can clearly see when this dude's cutting this tomato, his fingers are very much in the way. I mean, look at that. This is hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Then I went and got bigger thanks to the cooking of a mother and a mother figure. Got me thinking about all of the people that be pulling the trigger, cause they don't even know if they be eating for dinner. And I'm like, yeah, it's like I got to care. And the food's so good, man, I got to share.
His flavor holds timeless secrets. A story etched in every brain. Discover it yourself. When you add, temper. Oh, here's the mom. Oh, this is hilarious.
It's a battle with the blindness. We're gonna win it even though we didn't plan this. Put your hands up if you really understand this. If you got the fire inside the belly, then we're gonna fan this.
Hold on, now I caught the time signature change. Hold on a second. This is so funny, man. They're bringing in the OG. Like, I'm gonna show you how it's done. This is awesome.
Put your hands up if you really understand this. If you got the fire inside the belly, then we're gonna fan this.
One more time.
If you got the fire inside the belly, then we're gonna fan this.
Yeah, they like drop a beat in one of the measures. It's cool. Or they just subdivide it different so that it feels like a shift. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, she done it right. I feel how excited they are. Wait, that's the same guy that was supposedly had the missing fingers, wasn't it? I gotta pay attention to this dude's fingers. It was either really good special effects or it's real. Oh, it was special effects. Because it's that guy. This guy right here. Right here. Right here. And watch his hand. His hand looks normal when he eats his food. See? It was special effects. It's funny.
If you got the fire inside the belly, then we're gonna fan this.
This is so funny, man. Oh my goodness. That is absolutely hilarious. Such an intense song about the pride of the cuisine of their heritage. Now, I gotta be honest. I don't think I've ever had true Indian food. Haven't. So I based on this video, I really feel like I'm missing out on something. Let's go to the comments section. Metal is about devil worship. Bloodywood. Mum's cooking is the best. Oh my goodness, man. Between Electric Callboy talking about elevator operators and Bloodywood about cooking, this has been a hell of a week for alternative topics in metal. Hiding your beer when mom walks in is the realest thing. Oh my goodness. This guy says, did these guys really make a metal song about how good Indian food is and make it an absolute banger? This is everything I didn't know I needed. In my opinion, Bloodywood is one of the must-watch bands of the moment. They keep getting better. Oh, here's a definition. Tadka in Hindi refers to a technique used to enhance the flavor of certain curries. It's a sort of embellishment to the dish, tempering of spices, herbs, and chemical terms. It involves adding spices or herbs to a teaspoon of butter, ghee, oil, and then incorporating it at the very end of the cooking process. This method not only enhances the flavor, but also imparts a smoky, earthy essence to the dish. This is great. Other metal groups. The world is dying. The society is collapsing. Bloodywood. Yummy yum. Good food. This guy says, chef for a long time here. Nothing is more intimidating than Nana, Gran, or Ma coming into the kitchen. Oh my gosh, dude. This is so funny. This is so funny. It's crazy. Ugh. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that more than as much as I did. Okay. Let me check chat here. Hold on a second. Ellen says, love when they sing just before the refrain. I don't know what that word means. Refrain. Jay says Girish in the Chronicles is also from India, rock band instead of metal, and they're great. I'll have to check that out. Girish in the Chronicles. Oh my goodness. Now we're going to keep up with our metal theme and move to some Lovebites. This is a brand new live performance. It came out 7 days ago. Live at Bokudan. It says the date is 3/9/2026. That can't be right. I mean, I know it's not right. There's no way that's right. Filmed September 1st, 2024. That's better. Oh, that's her set list. Oh, that's cool. Or no, that's the album coming out. They have a new album. Awesome. Okay, so here we go. This is brand new Lovebites that just premiered a week ago. Live performance. Keeping the theme of metal going, except instead of Indian metal, this is Japanese metal. Let's go. The Wolf Pack.
Ready? Make some noise, raise some hell. Make some noise, raise some hell. Make some noise, louder. Make some noise, Amina. Make some noise, Barracuda. Make some.
It's getting faster. So good. They're so awesome, man. this is a sound person's nightmare right here. That crowd is extremely diverse. Come on. I didn't care too much for the guitar solos. It was just, I mean, it was just shredding. There wasn't anything like stand out. The song is great. They're incredible players, but the solos just sounded like something I've heard 1,000 other times. Yeah, it feels lazy. Like, not lazy as in talent-wise, because obviously they've got technical skill. But it's just, it's so fast that you can't make heads and tails of it. And there's a couple bad notes in there too. Yeah. Neat. Gonna be honest, I didn't love it. The other songs I have heard I really liked. This one just felt much like a filler song. Jay says talented, but have not been grabbed by the songwriting over the years. I'm probably on a different journey than you are, because I think that the things that I've reacted to so far are they're older things. So if this is a newer song, then yeah, the songwriting feels different. It's like I couldn't tell you what the melody was of the chorus or the verses or anything of this song. So while it does showcase some technical proficiency of how they can play their instruments, I did feel that the guitar solos were kind of lazy writing, and I was not taken with the song at all. So it's not one that I'll add to my list to listen to. It was just, it definitely felt like a filler song. Hey, we need, you know, the label was like, hey, we signed a deal for 12 songs. You only gave us 11, and they wrote this in, 20 minutes to fill it. That's what it feels like for me, at least. Jay says guitarist costume looks a bit Ace Frehley inspired. You're probably referring to this one, right? With the shoulders. Yeah, that one right there. 100%. Except I don't recall Ace Frehley wearing a skirt. But definitely that part. And I think Ace Frehley just had one side, right? Wasn't his just one-sided? Oh, no, it is both sides. You're right. Yeah. Interesting. Let's chat for a bit. Okay, so what happens here now is the songs are done. Right? So we currently don't have an up next. So I'm going to check to see if you guys have submitted any real quick. And I don't see any, which is fine, because then I'm just going to keep going down my list. I'm probably good for like another hour, just hanging out. Let me check some things. Maybe I can remember some of it. Okay. Perfect. Is there anything that Darren sent? No. I deleted that. I didn't see that. So here's what we're gonna do. Have you ever heard either Scardust or Cellar Darling before? Are those bands or songs? Either way, I've never heard of either. Betry Lavette, Kennedy Center Honors. She sings a Who song. Bands. I've never heard of either of them. Monty also said Cybertronic Spree, cover of Hearts by Barracuda. I would like to do an Epica reaction as well. I do have an Epica one here. I'm also going to do the new Coheed and Cambria album, but I'm not going to do it on the stream because I think it's going to come up against copyright issues. And the last time we got hit with a copyright issue on the stream, YouTube took down the entire stream, all 2.5 hours of it. So I'm not going to risk that because I think Coheed and Cambria is going to present us some problems. I would love to do an Anna War of Steel reaction as well. And there's also a new live performance of an Unleash the Archers tune. There's a new Electric Callboy too, but I always run into copyright issues with Electric Callboy. Maybe I can put up, I wonder if I can add my little video filter so that it goes around the copyright. Let me try that. if we end up doing Electric Callboy, I'll add that. Before we do that, let's talk for a second about Sleep Token. Sleep Token has their US tour. And I was looking up dates. Now I know Brian's going. And I think Kristen's going too. If I read the Discord correctly. Brian's going September 16th, which is what town? Georgia. Duluth, Georgia. Okay. I was eyeballing the September show in Rosemont, Illinois. I'm originally from Illinois, and that's actually where my brother lives, in the northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin area. And my little brother is the one who actually exposed me to Sleep Token. And I thought, what a cool experience it would be for him and I to go see them for the first time together. Here's what happened. The tickets went on sale yesterday at 10 a.m. Central for Ticketmaster. So I jump into the queue. The venue, I think, only holds 15,000. All-state arena concert capacity, because like the back part of it, you can't. 18,500 people is how much the All-State Arena can hold in the Chicago area for a concert. Again, because the back part of it, people don't sit in. I think it fully holds about 22,000, but 18.5. I jump into the queue. Jay, that's an understatement. They're unbelievable. So when I looked at pre-sale, the nosebleed seats were $250 each. But I was also looking at Red Rocks because my original plan was to fly to Colorado. But I thought, hey, there's an Illinois stop. Let me go see with my brother. And I think it was the same thing. Ground level was $800 a piece. I'll let Brian tell you how much he paid for him and his son to go. If you're in the Discord, you'd know. We have a Discord channel, by the way. Come hang out with us there. So anyway, 10 a.m. hits. I'm on the thing. I jump into the queue. I'm not kidding. I am number 62,500 something in the queue for Rosemont, Illinois Sleep Token tickets for a venue that only holds 18,500 people. My turn comes up 30 minutes later. Tickets are gone. All of them. Now, I'm pretty sure I know what's happening is a bunch of resellers go in there and buy them in bulk, and they're going to resell them for a ridiculous amount of money later. Which there's got to be some laws against that. I mean, that's insane. I would like to know how many individual people bought 18,000 tickets to see Sleep Token, a band that most people I know have never heard of. It's absolutely crazy. Something's got to be done about that. So I don't think I'm going to Sleep Token, unfortunately, for their first US tour. $30 Unleash the Archer tickets, that would be great. The only chance I think I would have to see Sleep Token is at one of these festivals they're playing at. But even then, those festivals are hundreds of dollars, but then you're getting in to see a bunch of these bands. And I don't have enough ad revenue coming through YouTube to justify a $300 Sleep Token ticket and a flight in a hotel. I just don't. We're not there yet. Because only about 10% of my videos can be monetized due to copyright. Which is fine. I didn't start this to make money. I started it for fun. But it would be cool if I didn't have to bounce into my own budget to do that. Because my wife gave me an emphatic no. It's also irresponsible of me, while we're still on our debt-free journey. We're a couple of months away from being 100% debt-free, except the house. After 5 years, at the end of this journey, we will have paid off over $150,000 in debt, which is going to feel really good. So I do feel like it's irresponsible of me to spend $1,000 to go see a band when we're not done with that process yet. $100 for Bandmade tickets. Bandmade was only $30 last time through the States. That's going to be more my speed. Yeah. Sleep Token has just risen to fame, man. I need to, here's what I need to do. In full transparency, I need to put out some concert options, and I need to I just need to go. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this. You guys are talking about Bandmate. I don't think Bandmate is one that I would like really love to go see live because I'm not there yet. Unleash the Archers, I would. I'm very into Unleash the Archers right now. I now have 2 full album reactions. I did Apex and I did Abyss, and then a couple of other songs in between. Unleash the Archers US tour. Is there one coming up? Tour. No, they have no tour dates. Blaze, I needed you a minute ago, man. When we did the Bloodywood song. Were you here for that? We ended up getting our answer, but we did it without your help. I needed you. You let me down. Unleash the Archers has 1 tour date in the Netherlands in July. Dang. Brittany said on the internet it's coming. Who's Brittany? Did I miss Brittany? What's coming? Oh, an Unleash the Archers tour, but it's unannounced yet. Okay. There's a US tour coming? That'd be awesome. Let me look. So here are some bands that I think I would personally. I don't think every band that I've reacted to I would invest in going to see live. There are some that I would though. 100% I would see The Warning. Let's check this. Let's check and see if there's a tour. The Warning tour dates. Overseas, here we go. The Warning. They're going to be in Dallas in May with Halsey. What do the tickets look like? Let's check this out together. Your browsing activity has been paused? What? Live Nation paused my browsing activity? What the heck does that even mean? You guys ever seen this before? Live Nation pausing my browsing activity? I'm live. We're still going. I'm connected to the internet. My VPN is on. Is that an issue? I'm not turning it off. That's for sure. Of course, they're doing their C++ programming over there to feed me $300 warning tickets. I actually despise Ticketmaster. I cannot stand it. I think it's like the biggest concert monopoly ever. You pay more in fees than you do for the tickets. Am I right or am I right? Okay, let's use Ticketmaster. Unleash the Archers. Oh, sorry, not Unleash the Archers. The Warning. That's what we're searching for. The Warning. Here we go. 25 events. Mid-tier bands, all the talent, 1/10 the price. See, but that's the thing about Sleep Token. They are not a well-known band whatsoever. Not. I wonder if it's just because it's their first US tour. Okay, here we go. May 17th, Dallas, Texas, The Warning. What? Look at this, guys. I am on Ticketmaster.com. I am clicking this. I am clicking Find Tickets. And I get this crap. Okay, so let's pause the VPN then. Let's try again. The VPN did it. That's ridiculous. Okay. Stage. What are we looking at here? 300 for the front. 67-ish. If I wanted like right here, right? I don't typically like being behind the mix because I'll start staring at that and not at the show. But like right here, these first few areas, I find are pretty good. Let me check this. See, do you see how many of these are resale tickets? This is so dumb. So $100 or standalone. Okay, so this is also something that I don't understand. And this is coming from somebody who works in the hotel field. In sales, my entire job when I was on property was supply and demand and pricing according to. One ticket right here has a very low likelihood to sell because 90% of the people going to these shows are going in pairs. You got this one ticket right here. One, that's $100. Then you got these that are $97. You actually want to price this lower so that singles will buy it and you're not eating up your double space. Because I could buy this one right here and ruin the double sitting together. Then your price is out the window. This needs to be flip-flopped. And you're talking a $3 difference, but this needs to be flip-flopped with the pricing of that. Because you want to fill this. You're not going to fill it for $100 when I can go right here in the middle of a group and get it for $97. Or $67 back here. You're just not going to fill it. Make these like $80 and sell the thing. Let's move on with our life, right? Holy crap. Okay. A lot of talk, not known by Gen Public. 42 to... Oh, in Columbus. Yeah, but the thing is I can't... Dallas is a 5-hour drive minimum. And I can't drive because we have one vehicle, so I would have to fly. Or rent a car. I'd much rather fly. It's a 40-minute flight. But the flight's got to be booked in advance. So I can't wait till 5 days ahead of time. If I'm going to go, I need to go. So here's what I'm going to do. I mean, if a generous supporter wants to send me to the Warning and pay for everything, I would gladly take it and document everything and put it up on the YouTube channel as a video later. May 17th. My birthday is May 12th, so this could be a cool birthday present. May 17th, Dallas. I'm writing this down. The Warning. And I'm just going to round up to like 110. It's probably going to be like $120 after fees, right? I'm just ballparking. Well, if you're flying, why not look at other locations? That's a good question. And it's mainly because I don't want to spend all day in an airport. Dallas, you are coming down right at the moment that you get to cruising altitude. And it's a cheap flight. It's like $70, maybe 100 round trip. I mean, I could look at later dates, but they'd have to be in pretty close. Like the Phoenix one, maybe that's on my birthday. Actually, the Phoenix one is decent. I can get a direct flight, and that's the thing. Direct flights too. From Lubbock, there's no direct flights other than to Phoenix and Dallas and Denver. So like those are the main. Anything where I've got a connection, I risk missing the concert because it's always delayed all the time. That's where this is where my wife's family lives. That's where we moved here from. Know exactly where that is. What's it cost there? Now I'm curious. See, my VPN is back on. $30. We might be talking here now. We might just take a family trip for 4th of July weekend. Look at that. The plan is coming together on the live stream. Jay, you're a genius. The plan is coming together on the live stream. We take the whole family. We drive to Southern Illinois to visit my wife's family. We stay for the week for 4th of July. And I get to go see the Warning in Halsey for $30. And I video the whole thing and share it with you fine people. We might have a plan here. And it's July, so it gives me more time to figure out all the logistics. July 6th. STL. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. We may have a thing going here. Okay. Who else would I like to see? Sleep Token, Unleash the Archers. Aurora would be cool. Nightwish. Does Nightwish even tour anymore? I feel dumb asking that question, actually. They're on a pause. Okay. Epica would be freaking awesome. Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. How are you going to come to the US and do 2 states? And not only do 3 states. Look at this. They're coming. Epica is coming to the US, and they're doing New York, Atlanta, and across the country in California. There's 47 other states. What the heck, man? I can't go to any of those. That would be nuts. Mexico. That's sad. Okay, well, no Epica anytime soon. Okay, who else? Who else would I love to see? I mean, I'd love to see Ren, but I don't think he comes over here. He's in treatment right now, too. Sabaton. Sabaton shows look intense. Has anybody been to a Sabaton show before? You know, I've heard of Symphony X, but I don't think I could tell you a single song. And again, I couldn't spend money going to see a band that I don't know that much about yet. But these groups I feel like I know more about because I listen to their, after I react to it, These are the bands that I listen to over and over. I listen to The Warning. The songs I reacted to, I listen to those. Sabaton, same thing. Epica, 100%. Unleash the Archers, albums on repeat. Those are the groups that I feel like I could justify spending money on. Okay, Sabaton's not coming to the US this year. Who else? Babymetal? I would see Babymetal. We're planning. If you're just joining the stream, we're planning on where TeckReacts is going to go next for a concert. Hoping to hit a band that we react to. Overseas. No US tour on the schedule. Oh, hold on. There is. Babymetal is going to be in Irving, which is close to Dallas, on June 14th. Where else are they going to be? Then they go up to Canada, Michigan, Maryland Heights, Missouri. That's St. Louis area. Oh my gosh. That's also July 6th. The same day the Warning. Alert. The Warning and Babymetal are going to be in St. Louis on the exact same day. Now we look at the times. Sundays are sometimes day shows. Babymetal is 7 p.m. July 6th. Warning. Hold on, guys. Babymetal. Holy jeez. Tickets $40 for Babymetal in Maryland Heights, Missouri at the St. Louis Music Park. I've got options if we go back to Illinois. Okay. 7:30. I have to choose. I can't see both. Dang, man. If I had to choose right now, it would be The Warning. It's more my flow. It's more my style. Dang it. Okay, Babymetal, what are your other dates? What are your other cities? Can you believe that? The Warning and Babymetal in St. Louis on the same day? Within like 10 miles of each other. Maybe 5. Oh boy. Okay. They're going to Chicago. Take a quick trip up to Chicago the next day. Right? July 8th. Babymetal. STL, Chicago. Where's it at in Chicago? They did this to me again, man. We have the activity. I don't understand that. I wonder if it's because of where my VPN is. Those tickets in Chicago are $100 at the Byline. The Aragon Ballroom. Yeah, I've been there. I saw Coheed and Cambria, Muse, Avenged Sevenfold, all at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. That's about $100. July 8th. Ugh. That could be a cool weekend, though. See The Warning on Sunday. See Babymetal on Tuesday. Come on. That could be cool. Who else do we have? Dirty Loops would be cool. I don't think they're touring at all right now. Are they? Dirty Loops tour. They are, but not in the US. How about the OG that started the channel? Falling in Reverse. I would see that. Looks like we got US tour dates. Let's check it out. Dang, they're only doing a couple too. Ohio, Michigan, California, and Orlando. They're all tours, or they're all like festivals. The Vans Warped Tour and the Upheaval Festival. Okay, is there anyone else I would love to see? Nothing that's really standing out to me right now. Okay, so there's a chance. There's a chance that if I can finesse this into going to Illinois to visit family for 4th of July weekend, I could see the Warning in St. Louis on July 6th. And I could sneak myself up to Chicago on July 8th to see Babymetal. And I could film and document the whole thing for you. Now, if you want to contribute to Matt's concert fund, that would be phenomenal. Not needed, but very gracious. I'd be very grateful. Okay, well, now that we've totally derailed, I wouldn't call it a derail. We figured out a plan, right? Jay, you helped me come up with a plan. Something may happen from this. We'll see what happens. But there have been some suggestions in the chat, and I'm going to go back up to some of the first ones. Monty says Cybertronic Spree. Barracuda. I don't know who Cybertronic Tree is. What the heck is that? That's the bummer of not living in a major city anymore. When I lived in St. Louis, I went to concerts all the time. Hundreds of them over the years. Just isn't like that in Lubbock. You know what? Let me see what's coming to Lubbock. What would be interesting to go see here in Lubbock? We do have a brand new performing arts center. Their event calendar isn't pulling anything up, but they've got stuff. Okay, here we go. We've got The Rock Orchestra. Oh, that's in 2 days. The Rock Orchestra by Candlelight. Looks kind of cool. Looks like a Trans-Siberian Orchestra-ish. It's kind of neat. Do I have any plans? Show me what's available. There's nothing available. Are you serious? Is it sold out? It's not sold out. A little steep. Annie. You can go see Annie tomorrow. Tomorrow. I love you. Tomorrow. It's only a day away. And that's it. Jeez. Schedule looks light. Okay. Normally I react to like donated requests, but this one just looks stupid enough for me to watch. No offense, Monty. But this one looks absolutely ridiculous. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. The heck, man? What is this? Who made these outfits?
Barracuda.
What in the world are we watching right now? No way he's playing that guitar with gloves on. Give me a break.
Back over time, we were all trying for free. You met the purpose in me. Oh, no right, no wrong.
I'm trying to look at the posters. There's Guar, Rambo. They're good. I mean, it sounds just like the Hearts version. Wait, who left foul language? Oh, don't worry about that. Secret stream. Don't worry about that. I don't know how to turn that off. I'll figure it out.
Ooh, Barracuda.
Your hand is unslapped.
Oh, yeah. Sell you the purpose of dive down deep down I think that you got the blues too.
I don't know who Northwind is. Never heard of him. These are Transformers playing 80s rock. Right? Is that what we're looking at here? 80s cover band gets trapped in an anime convention and jams all night. That feels right. Less anime, more Transformers. I mean, they're not really putting any embellishments on the song. They're just playing it. They're just playing it. They're playing it just like the performance. But you're gonna take the mask off? I don't know who this is. Is it? Are these people that we know? Who's the blue guy? He's new. Gotta read the comments. I can't help myself. I keep watching this. Give this 10 Energon cubes out of 10. That's funny. I'm gonna like that. Okay, so who are these people? They go on tour? You're kidding me. You are absolutely kidding me. Oh my goodness. These are You guys are suggesting a lot of things, and I can't do them all. Dudes wearing, yeah, this is, they're not actually playing. In like the video is not a okay, now out of just sheer morbid curiosity, there's a live performance. They are playing with gloves. That's unbelievable. Oh my goodness. What in the world is this? I don't know the song. Holy cow, dude. Okay, enough of that. Enough of that. Enough of that. There's a lot of stuff going on in the chat. Hold on a second. Foo Fighter vibes. You're not talking about Barracuda, are you? Barracuda didn't know. Do I? Wait, hold on. The singer of this group I know well, of this band right here, or the one that you suggested? They keep referring to her as Arky. Oh. Man, there's like 1,000 suggestions in the chat. Maybe not 1,000, more like 15. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think we're going to end with one more. I wouldn't say that, Jay. I think I'm going to do one more. Okay, I'm going to offer options, but I'm going to let you guys choose from these options. Number 1. Nanowar of Steel, Norwegian reggaeton. Outstanding music. Outstanding music. Outstanding. I saw your donation come through, but I didn't see a note with it. Did you attach a song to it, my friend? I apologize if I missed that. I didn't have any notes or a comment on it. Let me go back up. Okay, while Ciro is coming up with finding us the song he wants us to do, I'm going to type in the options so you guys don't have to remember them. Nanowar of Steel, Norwegian reggaeton. Option 1. Option 2. We can try to do this one. I haven't done these guys in a while. Electric Callboy. I'd have to put my filter on the video. Or, it's another one I really, really wanted to do. The new Epica song. What are you, what would you choose between those three? I've only done one Nanowar of Steel song, and it was Valhallelujah, which was awesome. I've done a couple of Electric Callboys. I haven't done them in a while because they always come up with copyright stuff and they're delayed and it takes me like 3 weeks to get them posted. But I think if I throw a filter up, you wouldn't see the video that well. I would, you wouldn't. But I think we could get past it. Or we do the new Epica song. The new Epica video, I should say. I don't know if it's a new song, but it's a new video. If you had to choose between those three, what do you think? Well, now I know who's singing in Northward. Blaze, I saw Big Dogs or Run It Up. By who? I don't know if that's the band or the song. I may have to go with You Are My Secrets stream only because they've been around a long time, or at least they've participated in the live streams a little bit longer, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, there's big words behind You Would Not Regret It. Thanks, Jay. I'm gonna try and make this July thing happen. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do Sacred Streams, and Blaze, I'm gonna do yours. I typically don't do just being frank with you, I typically don't do like non-donated songs on the live streams. But seeing as I'm gonna wrap up here in 20 minutes, let me do those two. I'm gonna start with Secret Streams only because Secret's been here for a long time. And then I'm going to do yours, Blaze. I'm going to do, if you had to choose between the two that you recommended, Big Dogs or Run It Up by Hanumankind. If you could put the name of the band and the song that you want me to react to in the chat, I'll do that song. And I want to test this theory of you will not regret it. Let's see. But for right now, we're going to do Northward. I can already see Floor. Sounds punk rock. Okay, here we go. Hard Rock Project by Flor Jansen and Jorn Viggo Lofstad. 6 years ago. Right on. Good to know. Okay. This is Northward, While Love Died with Flor Jansen.
Decide. We felt hatred through the things we didn't say. I guess honesty sometimes really breaks things up. I love you, I hate you, and I can't decide what feels better when darkness says if I would lie. But I fail to believe.
It's like so 90s punk rock right now. Everything from the opening of the tom and the snare. One thing that was weird though was this opening verse. It didn't, the rhyming scheme did not line up. Let me hear it again.
You love me, you hate me, would you please decide? We felt hatred through the things we didn't say.
What? You love me, you hate me, would you please decide?
You hate me, would you please decide?
We fed hatred through the things we didn't say.
Hatred through the things we didn't say.
I don't like that.
Honesty sometimes really breaks things up.
Huh.
I love you, I hate you, and I can't decide what feels better when darkness says if I would lie. But I fail to believe this is awesome. Yeah. When it's black, when all you see and do is black. This raging point of view breaks me down. A blinded hate burns within your soul.
Interesting.
When you're okay, you're smiling and you're doing fine. You can charm and love, make me remember why. But that could be if I say to get to what you need. When you love, find your rage in your face like a mask. Eyes full of fires and they burn me down. As a dark opponent to ya. Smiles, yeah, I'm scared. In fear of rage, you turn away. I've seen too much of this in all your days. I've had too much, I had to let you go. Goodbye.
Oh, that's cool. I do like the halftime chorus. Changes it up. This has Foo Fighter vibes for sure. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things. Yeah, that's. A little bit of borrowing going on here. That's cool. I actually like that. I like that guitar solo. Even with its intentional dissonance, I feel like it fit the song well. Punk rock jump. Nice. Staccato. Double kick action. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Secret? Not mad at it. That's kind of cool. I didn't know she had a side project going. It's very Foo Fighters vibe though. That bridge it feels like a straight ripoff from that Foo Fighters song I sang. I like it. It's actually nice to hear Floor do something different other than like operatic type things. And I'm glad that she feels confident enough to like experiment with other types of music that she's mostly known for and kind of break away from it and try something different. I like it. I like it. That was fun. Okay, Blaze. Big words, man. Big words. We're going to do, you said Run It Up by Hanumankind? This one right here. 22 million views in 2 weeks? I've never heard of him before. That's unreal numbers. That's crazy numbers. What do they have on their channel? 2.3 million, 18 videos. Holy crap. Their most popular one has 218 million 8 months ago. That's this one, Big Dogs. Okay, let's see what we're working with here. This is Hanumankind, Run It Up, produced by Calmy. I don't know who Calmy is. I don't know who Hanumankind is. I don't know what kind of music this is. I don't know anything other than what I've seen right here. And my friend Blaze in the chat says, you will not regret this. Let's see.
Run it down. The sun is up. So run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't have but the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the liquor strong. Plenty here, boy, for all of us. Now bring out the drums in this bitch, and my homies got rich doing shit that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the guns in this bitch, hit a load up a clip, I'm gon' shoot up the place with them cut. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch, and the pain that see them ain't hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we give. Make sure everything come full circle. We went from nothing to something, got all of us jumping. The shit that we made from the air. We went from running and gunning with nothing to stomach. Just beating the neighborhood, bruh. There ain't a person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. They ain't the do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, baby. So run it up. The sun is up. To run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Get it the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to when sun it down. Work it for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Check. Yeah, on everything that I love. yeah, ain't nothing that come above.
Okay, there's a lot going on visually in the song. Musically, there's not a lot going on. There's a lot of words. There's a lot in the video. But if it was without the song, I'm not really vibing to it just yet. There's no like differentiator, verse, chorus. It's just a storytelling at the moment. But I do find the story interesting. I don't know what culture this is. I'll be transparent with you. I can assume, but I don't know. He's talking because like I was gonna say Indian, but this I don't know. I don't know what culture this is. Because I've never seen this type of stuff in India, unless I'm just ignorant on that. There's a lot of stuff going on in this song. It is Indian. Okay, South India. Interesting. I actually want to go back to the beginning because there are some words, because I can't really talk about the music. There's not a whole lot musically going on. So we got to talk about the words. The cadence is not different. The music is not different. If I'm being fully transparent, the music and the cadence is bland. It's the words in the video that are the most important aspects of this that I'm watching.
Weight of our ancestors, the healer will ways that don't last for long. Don't have but the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the liquor strong. Plenty here for it for all of us. Now bring out the drums in this bitch, and my homies got rich doing shit that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the guns in this bitch, hit the load up a clip, I'm gon' shoot up the place with them cut. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch, and the pain to see them and hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we give. Make sure everything come up full circle. We went from nothing to something, got all of us jumping. The shit that we made from the air. We went from running and gunning with nothing to stomach, just feeding the neighborhood, bruh. There ain't a person alive that be.
Is the song about the economic growth of the country? Never been to India, but from what I hear, it's beautiful and it's huge.
Matching the vibe and honestly ain't even bad. There to do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up. The sun is up. To run it down. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love.
Okay. What's the story behind that? He put money down on the people that he loves. And what did he just say?
On all of us. On my people now. On what I love.
On what I love. His music?
Ooh, baby, we run it up. Get it the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to when sun it down. Work it for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Check. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above.
Slowing down.
3, 2, 1. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab our weapons and get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the ass, put me in the
So
ground.
first time he's done a cadence switch.
From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning. Find me where people are mourning, man. Cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all. You don't understand, you a foreigner. So nobody needs an advantage now. We needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case. Never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you. There will never be justice to face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming. We starting today, but we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
The heck? The video footage is cool. Okay. I have no idea what's going on in this. Obviously, this has some cultural significance to it. The 22 million views. I mean, India is the most populous country in the world. So is it, I mean, could all of those just come from there? Number 15 global top music video. Yeah, I'd have to spend some time with the words. There's a lot of people involved in this for the music and the rapping to be as, sorry to say, as bland as it is. That's not the kind of rap that I'm into. Now, that being said, I think it's, oh, okay. And you got these big, okay. I think I can see what's going on. If I'm looking at Speed and Kai, so here, I'll show you this. Speed and Kai Sanat, they don't normally do reaction videos. Is it possible that this could have been a paid campaign to get this video out and the song out, which is not a bad marketing strategy? But I'm unsure how many of these 23 million views are unique organic views. I mean, Knox Hill did it 2 weeks ago. I kind of want to see what Speed says.
Watching the Hanumankind new song. This one, run it up. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution.
I'm not gonna lie, he is the best hip hop artist that ever came out of India.
I want the money, the cash, the mood, the bag, the Jay-Z.
Are there any other hip hop artists that have come out of India? Like, what's the competition?
We want the freedom to live in the freedom.
Hell, when the beat gon' drop?
It doesn't drop. That's the thing.
Watching the Hanumankind new song.
I don't know, man. That felt forced to me. That reaction felt forced. I don't know. Again, I'm going to say the good and the bad. I didn't like the music. I didn't like the cadence switches. I didn't like the rapping. I do find the story fascinating, though. And I kind of do want to know what's behind the story. Like what was the intent for the song and the intent for the video? He's the famous one right now. 100%. Sure. I think we can all agree, though, that there are a lot of famous people that do. There's a lot of famous people that have music that we don't like. Right? Just because I didn't necessarily like it doesn't mean that these 23 million other people didn't like it. And that more will not like it. Oh, what did Speed say? He's the Who of India, the best hip hop artist in India. I don't recall hearing any other hip hop artists coming out of India. So my question is, what's the competition? Something about the way that he talks, though. That to me is like nails on a chalk. I do not like that. I would not listen to this again. But I do find the story fascinating. And I am curious about the story. I didn't like the music. I didn't like the cadence. I didn't like his tone of voice. But I don't have any regrets. I don't regret it. So that part, Blaze, you were right. I do not regret listening to it. I just wouldn't listen to it again. But that being said, I think after we get off the stream, I'm probably going to go down on a journey Well, this one had captions on it. The whole thing had captions on it. That's what I was reading. So there's a video. There's a suggested video here about like the making of and like behind the scenes with the actual guy. So that I'll probably watch just out of curiosity. And then I'll probably go watch Knox Hill's reaction to it. I'll probably watch a couple reactions to it. Yeah. Anyway, Hanumankind. Love it. Oh, other raps in Hindi. Gotcha. Does he rap in Hindi? Is that what you're saying? He raps in Hindi, not just in English? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of the stream today. What I'm probably going to do is drop a couple of these individual videos throughout the week so that those who weren't able to join us on the live today can just see those in bits and pieces. I'll also later today go through the description of this stream and time tag all the videos so you can skip to whatever you like or whatever you want to see the most. Thank you to everybody who suggested songs. Thank you to Blaze. Thank you to Secret. I appreciate the last two that we did. They were cool. I mean, I've got my personal preferences, obviously, but that doesn't mean that the song is not good. It just means it's not my style. But I'm always open to explore new types of music, new scenes. I'm probably going to watch a bunch of these other reactions right here for this specific song that we just did. The last reaction we just did by Hanumankind. Mainly because I'm curious of the story. Oh, I'm reading some of the comments actually. Some comments include bro uniting the North and South while most unemployed guys are dividing these days. Is there a North and South India conflict? Somebody says, fun fact, every single one of the martial arts shown here were banned by the Brits and the practice was almost rubbed out of existence. It only came back post 1947. This is core India. Bro went tribal. The beats, the visuals, this is core stuff. I understand. So that just because I didn't care for the music doesn't mean that I don't recognize the cultural influence of what the music turned out to be. He says, I'm not an Indian rapper, but I'm a rapper from India. I respect that. I'm reading some of the comments. Bringing our culture to the world. No diss tracks, no fancy cars, drugs, just pure talent and art. That I appreciate. That's actually a great point. That increases my respect level for the song, actually. Somebody said, bro is ending the racism by showing both South and North Indian cultures, making it clear that he's clearly repping the whole India. Is that true? I don't know the cultural differences between North and South. Blaze says that it's because mainly due to different languages. I respect that too, right? So now I'm getting a better understanding for why he made this. Bringing culture to the world. We're not doing fancy cars, even though he said, run the money up. He was still in a village somewhere showcasing different cultural aspects. Somebody said, as a Black American, I can personally tell you this is what hip hop is for. That I can understand, because here in the US, the reason I don't listen to 99.9% of hip hop is because it's mostly a Kendrick Lamar and Drake bashing each other. Two grown men bashing each other for the world to see, like two children throwing a temper tantrum on the national stage. And that's most of what American hip hop is. Or it's about drugs, women, cars, money, and violence. And I don't listen to that. Now I'm getting a better understanding. This is very interesting. Very interesting. Somebody says 0% nudity, 0% drugs, 0% guns, 100% martial arts. Fire. That's cool. Okay. Somebody said, bro dropped this masterpiece when there was a fight among the Indians for language. They're fighting over a language? Interesting. Okay. I won't spend the rest of the stream in the comments. Yeah. Blaze, I'll probably do that. Well, cool. I like it a little bit more. Again, just judging it based off of the, again, just first impressions music in rap. I didn't really care for it, but now I'm getting the bigger cultural artistic significance to it. So that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, y'all. This is the end of the stream. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Watch out for the videos as they drop. Subscribe to the channel. We can actually have this conversation, Blaze. If you're not in the Discord, join us in the Discord. There's a link on the main screen of my channel. Head in there. And I would love to have this conversation and get into some suggestions in the Discord. And I'll see you guys on the next video.